Greatness in any arena comes from one thing and one thing only: practice. The greatest shooter in National Basketball Association history, Steph Curry, practices 3 hours a day, 6 days a week in the off-season. He would make between 600 and 1,000 shots every practice. He said, quote, "Everything I do great right now, I want to do even better," end quote. Do you want to be better? Do you want to be a real difference maker? Do you want to be the best business leader in your field? Unlike fine wine, leaders don't just get better with age. And they don't develop and sustain long-term skills by attending a 3-day exec ed program once a year. Does anyone develop and maintain a high level of physical fitness by running and lifting weights 3 days out of the year? I don't think so. If you want to be an elite executive that has the competence and confidence to develop winning strategy, profitably grow your business, and create competitive advantage, then you need to practice the key business skills that will enable your greatness. And you need to practice year-round. A professional golfer that practices her putting once a year will soon be an ex-professional golfer. You need to practice your key business skills on a regular basis year after year, just like the best performers do in every profession. After all, practice makes profit. I'm Rich Horwath, New York Times and Wall Street Journal best-selling author of 8 books on strategic thinking. And I created the Strategic Fitness System to provide leaders like yourself with a state-of-the-art executive development platform to practice key business skills on a continuous basis. It's based on my 20+ years of experience working with more than 250,000 leaders to identify ways to develop and practice the skills that are most important to executive excellence. As Indra Nooyi, former chairman and CEO of PepsiCo, said, quote, "The single most important skill needed for any CEO today is strategic acuity," end quote. Once you become a subscriber and log into the platform, you arrive at the home page. The menu bar across the top of the page shows the areas that you can explore to develop your strategic fitness. On your first visit, click on the Assessments tab on the right side to take the Strategic Fitness Survey, which will provide you with a baseline assessment of your strategic fitness. The survey is comprised of 80 statements, takes about 7 minutes to complete, and is designed to assess your current strategic mindset and behaviors. The results will provide you with insights into which areas you may want to focus your initial workouts. The workouts are categorized in 4 areas: strategy fitness, leadership fitness, organization fitness, and communication fitness. Each of these areas is then broken down into 4 subcategories. For those of you who have read the book Strategic, you'll notice that these 4 primary areas of strategic fitness and the 16 subcategories match up exactly with the chapters in the book. So then we'll click on a specific workout. Here we've clicked on leadership, and now we'll click on a specific workout such as situational awareness. For all of the workouts, on the left side you'll see the area, in this case leadership, the goal, so what we're trying to achieve, here create a visual situational analysis of the business, and then the length of time to complete it, in this case 20 minutes. Each workout has 4 areas. First, there's a video, so you can watch a demonstration of the concept and tool. Then you can click on read, and you'll receive the book chapter, white paper, or article. Then, when we want to apply the tool to our business, we click on practice, and that brings up a specific template or tool in which we'll record how we can apply this to our work. And then finally, after we've watched the video, read the book chapter or white paper, and practiced on the tool, we can click on learn. And learn brings us to our strategic journal. And that's where we can then record the insights that we've gotten from that specific area. So as we can see, we have the workout on the left and then the insights that we can record or write down on the right side. Just as an NFL quarterback practices his footwork, play calls, and different throws each preseason, so too can you practice and hone the fundamental skills required to be an elite executive each year. These workouts give you a way to practice on a consistent basis the business skills that are most important to your leadership success. We've heard the adage, what gets measured gets done. So now let's go to the tracker. And the tracker section helps us measure our progress. The workout tracker, as we can see, provides an overview of our progress in each of the areas down to the specific workouts. After completing a workout, you'll receive a badge certifying completion and can then review all of your progress in this area called My Achievements. In this case, we've got one workout completed, and we can see we've completed that first workout around leadership and situational awareness. The strategy print is a real-time strategic action plan. Page 1 describes where your business is today, where you're headed in the next year, and how you'll get there. Page 1 also includes insights such as company, market, competitor, and customer, along with resource allocation changes and meta insights. Page 2 then consists of our action plan. So here we have our GHOST framework representing goals, objectives, strategies, and tactics. We have our priority activities, the status of those activities, and then the key people we're working with, as well as relationship development activities. As a subscriber, your plan is then saved here and provides you with a convenient place to update it on a regular basis to keep it relevant and useful in driving your daily activities. One of the challenges leaders face when they do decide to set their time aside to think about their business is what exactly to think about and how to optimally structure their time. The Strategic Journal is an excellent tool to help you structure your strategic thinking and planning time each quarter. At the beginning of each quarter, you can use 3 frameworks to help you think through and set your strategic direction. The first is the contextual radar. The contextual radar gives you a way to take a snapshot of what's happening within your company, the market, competitors, and customers. Once you've done that baseline, we can go then to the GHOST framework. The GHOST framework is an opportunity to record your goals, objectives, strategies, and tactics for that month. Then once we've completed the GHOST framework, we can go to the strategic framework, which is really a visual action plan on one page of how we're going to drive our business. We can see here as an example, we have Apple. Their strategic framework includes 3 main themes: design, integration, and convenience. And then around those 3 themes, we see the key activities they use to drive their business. This is an excellent tool for you to communicate with your team on one page what your strategic direction looks like. During the quarter, we can then record our insights, and those are then saved, enabling you to go back at any time to review and utilize them. It's common for leaders to record their insights on Post-it notes, Excel files, or emails, but then they can't easily go back and find those insights when they need them. The Strategic Journal solves this challenge by giving you one central repository for your best ideas. Then, at the end of the quarter, we can go to the strategic use of time. And the strategic use of time gives us a way to assess what we did that quarter and then go through 4 tools to evaluate ways to improve how we're spending our time strategically day in and day out. First, we can look at the time tracker. And the time tracker is a way for us to write down for each day of the week in 30-minute increments how we're spending our time. The time investment then is a way for us to take all of that time and categorize. So let's go back to Friday, and we can see that we've spent time on email, direct report meetings, customer meetings, reports, and so forth. So now at the end of the week, we can go to the time investment, and we can say, well, how did we spend our time that week? The areas of investment indicate where we spent our time, and then we've got the amount of time listed on the right. Finally, we can look at the time graph, and this is a really powerful tool to help us understand visually, does where we're spending our time align with our priorities? So on the x-axis, we have the activities, and on the y-axis, we have the hours of time. Once we've determined where we spent our time, then we can go to the trade-off matrix and make adjustments. There's both an individual trade-off matrix, which gives us an opportunity to record our individual time spent. So here we might say we want to eliminate unnecessary travel or time spent on creating customized reports. And maybe we want to decrease trade show attendance and frequency of checking email. Then we can go to the business trade-off matrix, which gives us an opportunity to assess our overall business and our team. Here we might want to eliminate customer attrition reports, meetings with no agenda, and maybe we want to decrease time on email and frequency of direct report meetings. At the very end of the quarter then, we can record our meta insights. So what are the areas and things that we want to do differently moving forward? So again, the time tracker, time investment, time graph, and trade-off matrix gives us a way to strategically change our behavior. Now let's move over to the glossary. Research has shown that there are more than 91 different definitions of the word strategy. How often have you been in a meeting where time is wasted trying to determine a definition of a term like strategy? The glossary gives you clear and concise definitions of common business planning terms, so that you always have them conveniently at your fingertips. So let's go to strategy, and we can see we define it as the intelligent allocation of resources through a unique system of activities to achieve a goal. From a further learning perspective, we can click on the blog link, and the blog link takes us to the Strategic Side blog, where you can read, watch, and listen to hundreds of concepts, tools, tips, and techniques to enhance your ability to think, plan, and act strategically. This area can also be a powerful catalyst for you to generate new ideas on how to lead and grow your business. After all, new growth comes from new thinking. Now we can move to the forum. The forum provides you with an opportunity to interact with myself, Rich Horwath, the system creator, and other members by posting your ideas, questions, and comments. You can also share your expertise with others by responding to their questions and communicating best practices in the areas of strategy, leadership, organization, and communication. This can become your super highway for interactions that lead to new insights. In addition to the workout area that we saw before, there's a section called DIPS. And DIPS is an area to enhance your strategic fitness by practicing the development of insights. DIPS is an acronym that stands for Daily Insight Practices. Every day, a new DIP will be posted, and you can review and then click Go to Journal to practice generating insights from that day's content. Here we see our DIP insight is we aren't going to win by being all things to all people everywhere. It's not the right strategy. Mary Barra, CEO of General Motors. So then we can reflect on and record 2 to 3 insights on how this can be applied to our business. And then again, we can click on Go to Journal to take us there. As Archilochus, the Greek poet, wrote, we do not rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. So if we go to the journal, we can click then on that Insight tab. And the insights, again, is a learning that leads to new value. So here we can pull up previous insights that we've generated, and we can also then record new insights by just clicking this button, Add New. And this really becomes then an incredibly valuable repository of all of our key learnings and best ideas that's easily accessible in one place. No more digging through files, trying to find an elusive Post-it note from 2 years ago, or searching through our email folders, hoping to remember exactly what you titled that subject line. A business is only as good as the leader running it. Ask yourself, what are you doing on a regular basis to practice getting better? The Strategic Fitness System offers you all the knowledge, skills, and tools you need in one convenient place to practice becoming a better business leader. If you're ready to take your executive performance to the next level to help ensure a successful future, then subscribe today. After all, practice makes profit.